Hello friends, welcome to Unreal Engine Essentials video tutorials series. In this video tutorial, I would like to discuss adding first person character to a blank project. We understand how to add first person character to a blank project, guys. What is first person character? The default first person character of Unreal Engine is a pair of arms holding a gun, which is viewed from first person perspective, guys. First person character is a pair of arms holding a gun. First we create a blank project. With no starter content, guys. To create a blank project, launch Unreal Project Browser window. To do that, I double click on Unreal Engine shortcut available at the desktop. You can see that Unreal Project Browser window is launched. Under new project categories, choose games, click on the next button. Under new project categories, choose games, click on the next button. Under select template, choose blank, click on the next button. As we want to create blank project, under select template we choose blank and then click on the next button, guys. Next, under project settings, choose project type blueprint, target hardware desktop or console, graphics quality maximum quality, starter content no starter content, real-time ray tracing disabled. Under project settings we choose the project type blueprint. If you want to create a C++ project, then choose C++. I want to create a blueprint project, so I say blueprint. And then target hardware, I choose desktop or console. If you are targeting your project for low-end devices like mobile or tablet, select mobile or tablet. I select here desktop or console. If you are targeting your project for high-end devices, then choose the graphics quality maximum quality. If you are targeting your project for low-end devices, then choose scalable 3D or 2D. I select here maximum quality. If you want to add starter content to your project, say with starter content. If you don't want to add starter content, then you just say no starter content. Okay. And real-time ray tracing, we say disabled because we don't want to get any high-end lighting effect, shadow effect, because we are just understanding how to add first person character to a blank project, guys. Okay. Next, choose the location to save, type the project name, then click on create project button. So I'm going to save this project at the desktop, so I leave it as it is. And then the project name I'm going to give first person project, and then I click on create project button. You can see that first person project is open inside the editor, and at present untitled level is open. Untitled means this level is not yet saved. Untitled level comes with few actors. It comes with atmospheric fog, it comes with a floor, it comes with a directional light. Directional light is like a sunlight. It comes with player start actor, the place where the player starts when we play the game. It comes with a sky sphere, which is like a sky box that you see here. It's like a sky. It comes with a skylight, which is like an ambient light. It comes with the sphere reflection capture actor, which is responsible for capturing all the reflections, guys. We're going to talk about these actors in detail in the upcoming classes step by step, so you need not to worry. I'm just giving you a brief overview here. Next, we're going to save the level, guys. Go to content browser window, click on add or import button, click on new folder option, then name it maps. So we're going to create one new folder, guys. I go to content browser window, click on add or import button, I say new folder, and then I name it maps. In Unreal Engine, levels are called as maps, or you can call them levels, and we store all the levels or maps inside the maps folder, guys. Next, go to file menu, click on save current as, select the maps folder, type the level name, we're going to name it level 1, and then click on the save button, guys. So I go to file menu, say save current as, select the maps folder, and then I give here the map name as level 1. You can say map 1, your wish. And then I click on save. Inside the maps folder, it creates the level 1. You can see that. Also, it has build data. Let me go to content folder. Okay, now we have saved the level. You can see that it has level 1 now. It's not untitled. That's good. Next, switch to play mode. To switch to play mode, you have to press Alt P. To come out of the play mode, press the escape key, guys. Also, what we can do is we can go to this expand toolbar button and click on this play option, or we can use the shortcut key Alt P, guys. Check out now, if I press the Alt P, it takes us to play mode, and you can see that when we are in the play mode, some extra actors are spawned, right? So you need not worry about these things, guys, at present. And in the play mode, of course, we can look around the scene using the mouse. We can look around the scene, right? And if I press the W key, we can move forward, S key, move backward, A left, D right. So like that, we have option to navigate around the level, guys, right? I press the escape key to come out of the play mode. Now we are in the edit mode, right? Here we edit our level. Okay. Let's understand how do we add the first person character. How do we add first person character step by step? Okay. To add first person character, of course, we have to add first person feature pack. First person feature pack, guys. To add first person feature pack, go to content browser window, click on add or import button, click on add feature or content packs to the project option. So here we have a content browser window. If I click on add or import button, it opens the context menu. We just need to click on add feature or content packs to the project option. It opens add content to the project window. Next, what we do, guys, click on blueprint feature tab, click on first person feature, click on add project button. So if your project type is blueprint, you have to go to blueprint feature tab. If your project type is C++, you have to go to C++ feature tab. I click on blueprint feature because our project type is set to blueprint. For every project template, we have here a feature pack, guys. We can actually add any feature pack to any project. We want to add first person character, so we select here first person feature pack. And you can see that it gives a lot of information about first person feature pack. It says this pack features a player character represented by pair of arms holding a gun, which is viewed from first person perspective. The character can be moved around the level using keyboard, controller or virtual joystick on a touch device. Additionally, the player can look around using the mouse, controller or virtual joystick on a touch device. The character is also equipped with a gun that, using mouse, controller or virtual joystick on a touch device, will fire an instant hit weapon that will interact with the level, guys. Understanding? Okay, no problem. Now we just click on add to project. I close the window. You must see in the root content folder first person folder as well as first person BP folder. So if I open the first person BP folder, inside that we have blueprints folder. I open it. Inside the blueprint folder we have three important blueprints. Okay, we have first person character. Okay, if I just click and drag, you can see the first person character, guys, and you should see what actually the first person character has. It has a capsule collider, you can see that, and there is a camera, and you also can see that it has a pair of arms holding a gun, right? So let me delete this first person character from here. Okay, and also we have a first person HUD, which actually displays a crosshair in front of the gun, and we also have a first person game mode. You can see it is telling that game mode that specified the pawn and the HUD blueprint to use. So if I open the first person game mode, if I double click on it, it displays the default pawn class is first person character. Okay, default pawn class is a first person character. So what happens when we go to play mode, first person character is added to our level, and also the default HUD class is first person HUD, so which actually displays the crosshair, as well as we have a player controller responsible for controlling the player, some other things we have. So we need not to worry about anything here. We are not going to change anything. Also, I'm just giving you the brief idea that first person character is added to the level. In front of the first person character, first person HUD displays a crosshair also. Okay, let's close this window. Now we set up the first person character. Actually, of course, if I just go to play mode, if I say Alt P, you see that first person character is not added, right? First person character is not visible. We are not seeing any pair of hands holding a gun. Now let's go further and understand how do we set up the first person character. To set up the first person character, go to edit menu, click on project settings. Under projects section, click on maps and modes option. So we go to edit menu, go to project settings. Under project section, we click on maps and modes. In maps and modes, we can set the default map for editor as well as the default map for gameplay mode. So editor, startup map and game default map we can set here, guys. So set editor starter map to level 1, set game default map to level 1. So what we do here, we say editor starter map level 1, we select this level 1, and game default map also will select here level 1. Okay, now we have set both editor starter map as well as the game default map. Okay, next we set the default game mode to first person game mode. Okay, we select here default game mode from game mode base to first person game mode. First person game mode is responsible for spawning our first person character into the level as well as displaying that crosshair, the first person HUD, guys. Okay, let me close this. So that is how you set up the first person character, and then you can just go to the play mode. So now if I say Alt P, you should see a gun and also a crosshair, right? If I press, you can hear the firing sound. If I press the W key, we can move forward, S key move backward, A key move left, D key move right, and press the spacebar key to jump. Nice animated first person character is added, right? I can shoot here, right? Let me say escape. Okay, let me say escape. Now what I do, I just make it little interactive and interesting. I just bring one cube here, a basic shape, a cube. Okay, and then I go down and I just say simulate physics. When we say simulate physics, it is affected by gravity, it gets some mass, linear drag, etc, etc. And then I hold down the Alt key and click and drag to make a duplicate of it. Okay, let me select the player start and move it little back. So this is a place where we want our first person characters to spawn, and then we press Alt P. Okay, you can see that. Now if I shoot, you can see that it's working perfectly, right? They're flying. So like that you can add first person character to your project, guys, blank project. I hope you guys have clearly understood how do we add first person character to a blank project. I suggest you people to watch this video 1 or 2 times and try whatever I explained in this video 1 or 2 times. You get the clear idea. In the upcoming video tutorials, we are going to discuss more, guys. We are going to discuss more about Unreal Engine. If you like this video, hit the like button and share with your friends so that everyone will get benefited. For more benefits and be up to date, do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Keep learning, keep coding, keep sharing. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. See you in the next tutorial.